you bunch of weirdos, to the Manchester United career mode. And guys, if you didn't get it right away from that intro, we are bringing in the one, the only, the Welsh sensation himself, the Welsh wizard, aka Gareth Bale, into Manchester United. And it makes a lot of sense. It's a straight up swap for Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann, a great player, just didn't really fit the system. So, as I said, it makes a lot of sense that we bring in a player that Jose Mourinho has worked with before. Hopefully, he can just slot right in. He knows how to use them, and we are going to try to maximize another world-class player here at United. You know what we're trying this year. We're trying to go back-to-back treble, baby. I don't even know. Leave it in the comments down below. I am just a lowly, dumb American, so I don't even know if a team has ever done back-to-back trebles IRL. So let me know in the comments down below as we get into more delicious, delectable transfers. And get out of here, Stoke. A lot of you guys have been getting on me like, don't sell De Gea, don't sell De Gea. I don't want to sell De Gea. I really don't, so we're pretty much going to keep him. I don't want to look for another keeper. They can be kind of shaky to get used to, so I want to keep De Gea. Unless he forces his way out to Real Madrid, I'm not letting him go right there. But we are trying to bring in more world-class players. Bale is just the start, guys. Get absolutely hyped for this season, for this opening transfer window. Is going to be absolutely bananas. It's going to be bananas. And here we go. There we go. Man, maybe I'm just hungry right now and I really want some bananas. But Shaqiri, Zidane Shaqiri right here, and Willian are going to be the two backup wingers that I'm thinking. A lot of you guys have been asking, go ahead, back up Messi on that right wing with someone who's a higher caliber. And once again, gonna look to go ahead and bring in a player that Jose Mourinho is pretty fond of. I know he always really liked Willian, so we're going to try to bring him in. And Zidane Shaqiri is another player that I personally like with my time managing over at Stoke City. And we're going to be going ahead and moving on Costas Manolas and another player from the cut of the jib, from the time that Jose Mourinho was at Real Madrid, and that is James Rodriguez, who has gone up to a 91. And is now at PSG and is worth 65 million, and we're probably going to pay way more. And I just realized this on this post-com that we are pretty much going through and buying a whole bunch of Real Madrid players right here, or attempting to buy a whole bunch of Real Madrid players. But as I said before, we do bring all these guys in. It makes a lot of sense if we go ahead and bring in players that have a track record working well under Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho once, with all these players, was able to go ahead and win a Champions League final. Wait, no, he wasn't able to win it. That was another guy. Excuse me. But as you can see right here, he got close. He got close a couple times, but I don't think he ever won it with Real Madrid. They won it the following year with, I believe, Carlo Ancelotti. But we're going to try to find redemption right here with them, going ahead and bring them in. He knows that he can at least get to that final. We won it last season, and he wants to go ahead and bring all of his favorite players in and give them a give them a Champions League final that they together could not accomplish. But now let's go ahead and look at this. Look at this beautiful roster that we have assembled. We got freaking Bale, who's just outstanding, just freaking classing everybody in the physicals. And we are now going up against in the American League Cup, the most prestigious cup in all the world, because America. I'm kidding, guys. America is a growing football, or as we like to call it, soccer nation. And it's good to go ahead and spread on brand out to the Americans. I mean, I'd love living in America. I'd love to chat more, soccer with a lot more of my comrades out here, especially get more Manchester United fans. They can't ever hurt. And as you can see right here, Gareth Bale making his debut. What number should we give him? Should we give him his original number over at Tottenham with the 3? Should we give him right now? I think I'm going with an 11. And I don't know. What number should we give him? I can't really give him a CR7, if you know what I mean, or we couldn't know. Martial has a 9. Yeah, we have a lot of great players on here, so it's actually going to be really tough determining a fair number and giving them, like a good number to all these players. As you can see right here, what a freaking line of Illing Gundogan starting up against his old team. And look at this. Fortunately for us, they are not starting Royce or Aubameyang. They have Roberto Firmino, their new signing of the summer, the Liverpool man. And I think that's actually an excellent signing for Dortmund. He was lighting it up in the Bundesliga, fits the Bundesliga really well. So Roberto Firmino, their striker position though, I don't really know about that, but a good signing for Dortmund. He seems like he would be a good fit for Dortmund, but now we're going to go ahead and kick it off. Hopefully it's not too great of a pitch right here. And now Martial getting over it, sees a little bit of an overlap. Beautiful through ball to Cristiano Ronaldo, who's one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, wow, what a save. What a save from the Dortmund keeper. And early on, it was cagey, man. Now Gareth Bale, he's going to basically show us what he can do from distance. Putting it on target. And yes, Gareth Bale is playing in a left-back position. And you might be like, B, what are you doing? Up to your old tricks again. Well, let me show you this. This is why I did it. Look at him just absolutely streaking in on all these players and firing shots from distance. He can pretty much play anywhere on the pitch. He's one of those players, and he was really helping us out on the attack. But down we go, link it up for Lionel Messi, giving it back to Anthony Martial. And finally, we find the breakthrough. After a cagey first couple of minutes, it was nothing but Manchester United. We came, we saw, we conquered. And Borussia Dortmund just left absolutely battered from the last 20 minutes. They were on their back heels. We came over and over again. Bale streaking up the field, peppering them with long shots. And finally we hit them on just an absolutely terrifying counter. Lionel Messi and Anthony Martial running at you. Two of the best dribblers in the world. You gotta be pooping your pants. You gotta be pooping your pants. And I was flying high. I was like, yo, this team, man. Like, I thought last year's team was an absolute angel cake to play with, but this year is absolutely even better. And just when I thought that, we go ahead and we give up the goal. So who else but the ex-Liverpool man himself, Roberto Firmino, the man that I criticized, like, I don't know if he can really play striker. That doesn't seem like a... You know, I know a lot about football, and Roberto Firmino a striker, that would never work. And then he goes ahead and he ties it up. Almost instant response. That is instant ramen response from the Borussia Dortmund peoples, the PP right there. And now we are all tied up. 44th minute, on the edge of halftime too. That is always okay. They didn't respond instantly. That was a little bit longer than instant ramen. That's some very cold instant ramen if it takes you that long to make it right there. But now Anthony Martial, no, that would have been my first made rainbow flick goal on world-class difficulty. Oh, the heartbreak. Oh. I've been working on it, man. I've been working on my rainbow flick skills in pro clubs, and I wanted to show it off right there, but now Cristiano Ronaldo in on goal. What does he do? A little bit of a spin away, flicks it, and great. Defending by Pitchek to blocks. Oh my god. Not only is he choking up the goals, he's choking up me as I'm trying to comment on a pitch check and unstoppable force, both in football and in commentating. But then Gundogan giving it away from his old comrade and to Ronaldo, and it is peppered away once again. Berkey, the keeper for Borussia Dortmund, was freaking on one in this match. And Gundogan once again from distance, pinging it off of the post. He can bang it in from distance, and then Cristiano Ronaldo streaking inside, does in his defender, gives it across to Gundogan, gives it back to Martial. That was Martial the whole entire time. I apologize. And it was just absolutely crushing. We were getting so close, but it just it irked me, man. It felt like we had so many chances, and you don't get on your chances, you can squander them and you give up things like this. But our defense holds on the skin of our chins. And look at our three little pigs going up to the front. Anthony Martial absolutely dusting the defense. Puts in the easy nope. It's Berkey once again. This is what I'm telling you. We had so many chances in this freaking game. It was all for naught, and it felt like it was starting to slip away. It felt like, I don't know, it felt like I felt impotent. For you guys who don't know what impotent means, that means I couldn't get a boner, man. Borussia Dortmund, let me get my boner. Just let me get my boner back. Gareth Bale whipping it in, getting it over to Nagelin. Nagelin fires. And it seems like we were getting further and further away from the goal with every single shot that we fired. And now Aubameyang into the game. Stupicic all the way up the field, though. I go ahead and I notice that we are able to get it away from one of the most dangerous men in Europe. And then all of a sudden the counter's on Noglan. As he goes ahead, looks at Andres Herrera, linking up with Martial. Good, hold the play it over to Noglan. Noglan plays Cristiano Ronaldo through. He's still got a lot of room to beat. Gets a little bit of a spin, hits it into the far post. And it had to be him. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's getting up there in age, but he can still put a ball into the back of the net. Ladies and gentlemen, great counterplay, great link. Everybody touching the ball pretty much on this play. An unnecessary spin move, if I'm going to be honest. Takes one touch inside after the spin move and fires it into the far post. Gets it past Pitchek and Berkey for ones. And my boner is back. And my boner is nice and rock hard. For that beautiful man, Cristiano Ronaldo. Keep that shirt on. Keep that shirt on, Cristiano. I might just explode. And now we just have to hold on, but then we pissed off Borussia Dortmund right here. 89th minute. We're going to go ahead and bring in some subs. They're doing a little bit of a tactical change. Remember, in these friendlies, you can bring on as many subs as you want, and I'm going to take full advantage of that. And you might, a couple of you guys may be asking, why are you even playing the American Cup, man? Like, why even do it? And I'll tell you why. Because I want to challenge. I don't get to play Borussia Dortmund all that much. I don't get to play the likes of Bayern, of Barcelona all that much. And I want to test this team. If I truly want this team to be historically the greatest team of all time, then I got to play the best teams. Maybe not of all time. That's impossible unless I had a time machine. But besides that, I want to play the best teams, man. And that's what I'm talking about. We're going to be playing one of the best teams again. A rematch of the Champions League final from last season. FC Bayern, you know they want that revenge. You know they want the revenge. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. James Rodriguez, not enough for them, so we're going to have to push it up. I knew I was going to be having to pay a pretty penny. We might have to pay $1 million for every single overall that freaking James Rodriguez. 91. I don't think I've ever purchased. Wait, yeah. Well, no, duh. Messi, I purchased Messi and he was more expensive, but this is getting up there, man. This is pretty damn ridiculous, as Pep likes to say. Now, other teams coming in for Dele Alli, and I love Dele Alli, man. And I'm only going to sell him if it's for an outrageous amount. If you want to come in for around 50 million, then I give it to you. But I'm pretty sure Napoli don't got that money. They don't got that mad Skrilla, so I'm like, get out of here. And there we go. We sell off a couple of other players right here, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Real Madrid. Transfer offer accepted for Sergio Ramos. We have moved on from, we've been dilly-dallying with the, kind of playing around with the idea of Aymeric Laporte, who's been, kind of lived with us in real life. And Sergio Ramos, you remember about like a season ago, he was flirting with Manchester United. It was kind of just to get, a new contract with Real Madrid. But now, if you take a look at that Real Madrid team now, it's absolutely gutted. I think like James went to freaking PSG. Freaking Bale and Ronaldo are now here, so we might as well come over here. If you want to come over to the new Galacticos, come over, my son. Come over, Sergio Ramos. He's getting up there in age as well, but this is our last hurrah, man. This is our last swan song. Why not let it fly? You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead. Let's do this. We're going up against Bayern, and they still got all the big boys. Robben, Ribery, Muller time. Verratti is now in the squad. Oh my freaking goodness, of course they still have Neuer in goal, arguably the only keeper better than David De Gea in this match, and we were doing this on a little bit of a rest, so we can't start all the big games, only some of them. Of course, we have absolutely tremendous depth in this squad right here, so not even that bad. We've still got Lionel Messi. We had to start Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, but now Rashford starts ahead of Martial, on Herrera going ahead and peeking his head into the midfield. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Can we win it? Can we win it all? The trophy that we truly dream about, that you play the game for, the American League Cup here at Quest Field, I believe. And now Rashford going for the cheeky chips. Oh my God! And once it got past Neuer, I was like, oh, I was tempted. I was like, oh please, Lord in heaven, let me chip one of the best keepers in the freaking world. But unfortunately, it was not to be. And now they come. Arturo Vidal onto the ball right now. What does he do? He plays it over to the side to Bernat. What does he plays it up? Whips it inside, and Muller. We go for the tackle. A terrible attempt from Timothy Fosu-Mensah, who gets a start above John Stones in this match. And not the greatest from the youngster. He's been absolutely tremendous, but when you got a young player out there, he's gonna make mistakes. He comes too short, plays the man, not the ball, lets it. Thomas Müller, one of the most fashionable footballers in the world, chests it over Timothy fosu-mensah and then buries it into the back of the net. He is absolutely clinical. That was pretty much a penalty, and you know one thing about them Germans, they don't miss them penalties. Now we are down 1-0 early in this match. Can we come back right here? Nagelin playing it over to Florenzi. Florenzi getting back. Good patient play from everyone. Big bad Bazor getting it over to Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays in. Can he get onto it? Plays it back to Bazor. He gets onto it, but then Rashford. It had to be him. The boy god. Rashford. Yes. He is a predator through and through like a bottlenose dolphin. They are predators. Look it up. And look at that, not the most fancy goal, but effective. And hey man, it could be an ugly goal or it can be a pretty goal. They all count the same amount of points. Uno y uno. Let's do this, lads. Game on! And as we start, this is how it's going to go. Can we pull out another win like we did in the Champions League final? Beautiful through ball by Ander Herrera, the Spanish position. Lead up with Lionel Messi getting it across. And it's blocked once again, and almost a mirror goal of what happened on the other side of the pitch. The initial goal is blocked because it's Neuer, and he's gonna block everything. I should have just shot at the far post, but unfortunately, getting the first block on Anthony Martial. Martial must be having blue balls right now because he cannot get the goal. And then an easy tap, and Neuer cannot recover. And one of the easiest goals that Cristiano Ronaldo is ever going to score in his life. That front three was absolutely fierce and tenacious in that attack, and we are now up by 1, I apologize. We're up 2-1 to Bayern, but then Bayern was coming back. And look at that delicious play by Thomas Müller. He wanted it to be Müller time so bad right there. Once again, could have pushed it a little bit further, but we got a world-class keeper too, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go ahead and keep that into the game. We nestle and we nurture a 2-1 lead. And look at this. Ribery comes off, and it don't get no better because Douglas Costa is on. And you can argue at this point in their careers, Douglas Costa is probably an upgrade to Ribery, so there was no rest for the wicked Robin. Cutting inside, firing it with his traditional. That's all he does, man. Cuts inside and fires with that absolute cannon of a left foot of his. But we're good, we're strong, we're prevalent. And we are getting fouled right here. A little bit of frustration showing from the Bayern people. And with that, the 74th minute, I got to go ahead and rest him. I'm bringing in a whole bunch of new faces. Messi was tired from the previous match, so we're going to go ahead, bring in Ronaldo, and a great shot. But once again, world-class keepers on display. When you got them big Germans in between the six, it's always going to be difficult. Now Renato Sanchez cuts inside, did a little bit of work, does it again. And once again, Neuer, absolute brick wall. Oh my God, was his father a bricklayer? Because that is how, I don't know what I'm even talking about now. Gareth Bale, this is why you're going to put him into the game. Look at the danger right here. Unfortunately, pings it off of the post, but that is what I want. I want him overlapping. Can you imagine that overlap, man, of Lionel Messi and Gareth Bale, and Cristiano Ronaldo? It is absolutely mind-blowing. And remember guys, he started out as a fullback, might I remind you. So he does have those defensive capabilities in him. He's one of the best tracking back, attacking players in the world. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a taste of what is to come. A lot of the goals came early. We played a cagey defensive, more defensive-minded second half, as Mourinho likes to do. A 1-goal victory is the most beautiful victory if you've ever followed the track record of Jose Mourinho. There we go, lads. We did it! We did it! This is why we play the game! This is why! Why? The American Challenge League Cup champions. Look at all these plastic fans. We're in America, man. We're in America, and I don't want to shit too much on it, but I feel myself, I'm a good Manchester United fan, as good as an American fan can be. If I had the money, I'd go over there and watch games, but I don't. But I do the best that I can. But I do admit that most American fans that are Manchester United fans are pretty contrary. You know what I'm saying? They're a little bit bandwagony. Hey, man, I try to be as good as a fan as I can be, getting up on those early mornings. I have to get up sometimes at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to watch my team play, and that is some dedication, man. I think I've earned the mantle of being a good Manchester United fan anyway. But who really cares? Who really cares? You know what I'm saying? If you really love a team and you enjoy watching them play, then be a fan, man. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That is my note for the day. If you did enjoy, go ahead and take your nipple and smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got more lovely, delicious transfers coming in. This next episode I already have pre-recorded, and it is, oh my god, it's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Anyway, guys, my name's B-. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember, stay yourself, stay humble, and beware.